President Trump's fight against birthright citizenship continues as the Supreme Court considers the case in its new terms. But South Florida immigration groups are weary of the potential outcome.
DC Bureau reporter Devasna Bisindio is at the Supreme Court and has more.
Good morning, that's right. I spoke with two immigrant advocacy groups who say that no matter the decision, immigrant rights would be chipped away.
If they decide to reinterpret the 14th Amendment, it's going to lead to that conversation of who is good enough.
Yarelis Mendez-Zamora of American Friends Service Committee Florida was born here and would be considered a birthright citizen because her mother is an immigrant from Nicaragua. Yarelis says she and many immigrants in South Florida are worried about what the Supreme Court case would mean for future immigration issues such as TPS and student visas.
Florida really is, especially when we're talking about South Florida, really is an international demographic. And so people who think that this would not affect them, congratulations, it would.
While the lower courts have blocked President Trump's executive order challenging birthright citizenship, over a century of legal precedent may be overturned if the Supreme Court sides with the administration. According to the American Immigration Council, millions of U.S.-born children would be at risk of being denied citizenship, creating a vulnerable, stateless population.
I wouldn't put it past them to pull out all the stops in order to see through their immigration agenda.
Adriana Rivera is the communications director of the Florida Immigrant Coalition. She says the organization is educating immigrants on the purpose of the 14th Amendment and what the different branches of government are legally allowed to do. But she also says that with the Trump administration's past record, no one seems to be safe.
People shouldn't get comfortable because I think that this is just the first thing that they're gonna do, and then after that they'll come after a lot more people.
Now, this isn't the first time that the Supreme Court has ruled on birthright citizenship. They've agreed to hear this new case. However, they haven't scheduled it on their calendar as yet. A decision is expected as late as next summer. Reporting at the Supreme Court, I'm Devasna Bisindio, Caplin News.